You got MTC on the track, man. MTC on the track, man.
Purchase your tracks today.
MTC on the track, man.
SSOD on the beat. Life will yield to you. Now here's the next step. Repeat after me, please. It's possible. I can live my dream. It's necessary. I work on myself. Surround myself with winners. Become creative. It's me. I've got to make it happen. But the next thing, ladies and gentlemen, I want to share with you that some of you already know that it's hard. It's not easy. It's not easy.
Other arms reach out to me. Other eyes smile. Other arms reach out to me. Other eyes smile.
So I guess you have a choice. You want a war? Or do you want to just give me a gun?
sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. Take it in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Second down in just a couple.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They certainly thought they had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
To throw again is Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we've tried to work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they almost feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried, they just didn't get it done.
For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
on the track, man.
This time for Justin Herbert. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. That's some early fireworks on the first play from scrimmage.
The last fireworks I saw, July 4th, okay? Here they are celebrating the start of this game the exact same way. Explosive right out of the gate.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play. Sometimes you find... So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Herbert off of play action. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Like a 9-9-9 route, 9 meaning go. Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And And he's got some space here. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. In the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Kansas City Chiefs. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway from Arrowhead. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. He's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And they got a shot at their own 49-yard line. He's going to have to shake out the cobwebs. First time he touches the football, and he drops it on the ground.
So many times we talk about quarterbacks and taking care of them early to get them in the flow and safe throws, right? But with a runner, there is no such thing as a safe run, right? Right out of the gate, you're going to be in some traffic. Got to take care of the ball, and he didn't do that.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Bond looks to throw. shots, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here's Mon. They're going for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. He'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen that, you know, you've both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 45-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards. But no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll run 3 for about 6 down to the 18. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. To the 30, it'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mon. Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. They go play fake. Mahomes. Able to find Gray here. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. Looking to throw on second down. Mond swings this out for Hunt. And some room to run now. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Well, and this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the catch on the next-gen stats. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for KC. 44 yards. Will make that now 2 completions for him on this drive. And these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got it? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
And this time they were ready for him, as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes finds
Life will yield to you.
And the Chiefs will
Now here's
take
the next step.
lead
Repeat
here in
after
the
me,
final
please. It's
minute of the
possible.
first half.
I can live my dream.
CD for them. This has just been an
It's
offensive
necessary.
explosion here in the second quarter.
I work on
In
myself.
the first quarter. Now they find the end zone
Surround
again here in the
myself with
second.
winners.
Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot
Become
of people think it's
creative.
always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing.
It's
Sometimes
me.
you just have to
I gotta make it
Looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside
The next thing, ladies and gentlemen, I want to share with you that some of you already know that it's hard. It's not easy.
Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film to try something with a 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hole, and someone taking the ball through the crevice.
The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much
It's not easy.
We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. The 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. York now for the extra point. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Other arms, reach out. Other eyes, smile.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fields it right around the goal line. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
As they come up 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. On first down now, run with McKinnon, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team. security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. On 2nd and 15 now. Mon. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. And a 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Troy McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking. And that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I know a coach told me before, he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with this 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. He's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you have this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself.
Well, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to have it. We're just past the 25. They exited the pocket, trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, they wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
Well, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. They want him to handle the football and try to close this game out, or they're going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction.
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. Nowhere to go offensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And trouble trying the middle here. And he's got room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. The extra point's up and good, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. Out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Mahomes into the hands of Smith-Schuster on the crossing pattern. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Los Angeles Chargers. Ready to get us started, it's Cade York, and we are underway in Southern California. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Now they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
After the sack on 1st down, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Play action. It's Herbert. It's Mike Williams. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Herbert back to the air. Shot, couldn't connect.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
This is swung out to Eckler. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. Sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good, way wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you've got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and he winds up hooking it way too far. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Great effort by Derwin James on the stop.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking. First carry down for Kareem Hunt.
second down. Nasir Adderley that time making the tackle. We're scoreless after one. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Here's mine. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23. And that disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback. Throwing a pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big time play was on highlights everywhere. There must be more of that here in the NFL.
This pass finds its way to Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think of the other quarterback just says, hey, don't make a play for me. I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Now it keeps moving.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, and a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert is going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And I've got him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the Briar patch.
And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in the second quarter. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Chargers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, Chubb to about the 48-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Mond to the air on 1st and 10. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And all will be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. But gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the game was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Mond going to throw it. Being chased out left. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper.
Right will yield to you.
That is intercepted at the goal
Here's the next
line.
step. Repeat after me, please. It's possible.
Samuel Jr. And the Chargers
I can
are going
live
to
my
get the
dream.
football here as the ball will come out
necessary.
to the 20. The Charger drive
I
about
work
to
on
get
myself.
going. We have not seen
Surround
much on
myself with
offense here
winners.
from either side these last few drives.
Become
We've hit a wall,
creative.
so to speak.
And hit it hard.
It's me.
Because the defense is
I
right
gotta
now.
make it
They seem
happen.
to be a step ahead, don't they?
The next thing, ladies and gentlemen, I want to share with
beating
you
him to the
that
punch.
some of you already
These
know
offensive guys are taking
that it's hard.
like crazy. What's it going to take to get...
He's got
It's
it
not
in,
easy.
complete. And they're going to get this down near the 45-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Herbert now. This caught left side by the tight end Barham. They'll get it inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Rolling to his left. Throws across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. At one time, we wanted to see that we were having a tough patch. This two-show pass, this time we came down for a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little.
And from their own end zone, it's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that. That maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out.
Touchdown! Trey McKinney from 17 yards out. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Now for the point after. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Second down, here's Chubb again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Mon, they're going for it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Herbert. Caught by Allen. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen with a touchdown reception from Justin Herbert. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually calls a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Brandon Staley telling his troops to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try to sneak, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. QB sneak on the 2-point try. That's something you usually do when the ball's about 3 inches away from the goal line, but here they get from 2 yards out.
Yeah, that's a lot of confidence, isn't it? And your offensive line, especially the guys in the interior, the center, and the 2 guards, to wedge some space for a quarterback to get there from 2 yards out. I'm with you. Normally, it's really short yardage. That was a gutsy play.
The Browns drive about to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got
A wide open, complete, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 54 yards. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the 4th. This time has run out on quarter number 3. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Herbert. And now complete downfield to Allen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Herbert off of play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle taken now. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always
caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 85 yards. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this way. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So this is a touch cool here. They got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Mon now off of play action. Try! And he'll get this one to Cooper, complete. Touchdown! Amari Cooper, 46 yards. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And they'll put it down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback. On the plus side, still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. On second down, Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge fourth quarter stop? On fourth down, Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of of 8, 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
3rd and 2, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Running on first down, Eckler. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Josh Palmer, 33 yards. And the Chargers tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Now the Chargers will again elect to go for 2. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now the Charger offense will stay on the field as they'll line up to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and sneak it, and he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! LA football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and the onside kick it with a lead. If they got it, I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 52 yards. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Mon throwing for it. And he is going to get in there for the 2 points to make this a 12-point game. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or back.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They go play action here. Mon. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Past the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. It's complete. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought very anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's going to let it go end zone for Allen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And he's got it inside the 10. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
They'll try the sneak, and he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the two-point attempt is turned aside. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return setup here.
Maybe they might get that miracle finish that they were looking for. Didn't
Oh yeah, oh boy, this shit banging. Oh boy, this shit banging.
Louis.
Oh yeah, oh boy, this shit banging. Oh boy, this shit banging.
Louis.
Oh yeah, oh boy, this shit banging. Oh boy, this shit banging.
M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
Although a jet sweep to start the drive.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
From the 44, Smith. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Smith. Under pressure, and they got to him again. On 4th down, Smith. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it. This time doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. Man open. It's Goodwin. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them.
He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
And some room to work. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point up and through by Myers, and it's now a 7-0 game. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. And this ball will be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play. You get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Straight ahead, Walker. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a third and 2 more. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now it's Smith. Left side here, taken in by Metcalf. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll sneak it with Smith, and he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Shot short of the 35. On 2nd and 9. Smith. This complete to Lockett. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start with a handoff to Dalvins. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Jackson. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And down he'll go at the 25. Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 75 yards. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker with an extra point, and we are tied at now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. This is Dallas, an inside handoff. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Smith. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 52 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. They'll run on 1st down with Dallas. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's complete to his running back, Dallas.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Smith completes it to Fant on the right side. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will be So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Tariq Woolen picks it. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the 2nd one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
To throwing in on 2nd down, Jackson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back with a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Smith. And that one complete to Hart. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Gino's going to throw. And this is going to be called. 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They go play action now. Jackson. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And so much of football is about mismatches. And here, they're going to line their running back out wide to the right. And I think defensively, there's a little indecision. They weren't quite sure how they wanted to defend that. And they weren't able to until he was way downfield.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Dancing to his left. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Jackson now off the bootleg. And he's got it. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards. From a yard out, and the Ravens get a bit closer. Well, we know he has decent hands out of the backfield. That's the first time, Charles, they've targeted him in the passing game, and it pays dividends.
And I love the design, too, because they kept him in the backfield, made the defense think run first before they swung him out of there. And you're right, with his hands, they might want to throw it to him just a little bit more.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Smith. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they're likely to force a field goal attempt.
He's going to get this underneath to Dallas. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The kicker, it's Jason Myers. This to make it a 2-score game. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He completes it. They've got a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. A nice play play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Smith throwing again. Buying time to his left. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. On fourth down, Smith. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Straight ahead running, here's Dallas. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. On second down, it's Walker. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it third and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Now Smith on third and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. DK Metcalf from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Here's Smith looking to throw.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to solve this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. Second and 7 from the 20. Up the middle they go with Drake. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Here we go. It's Jackson on fourth down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And Jackson return out to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wound. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because...
Touchdown, Seahawks. Colby Parkinson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And that's incomplete.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back and you're cheering. You went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Seahawks come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
Tower on the beat. Don's the engineer on the
As we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds.
Here we go, here we go.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. Here's Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Come on, ready? 11 mighty.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And some space here. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson on the... Oh, he tried to pitch it and the ball's loose. And the Bengals grab it. Partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but man, just in general, those laterals can be so risky if we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling. Maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a
touchdown Bengals. Drew Sample, fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now Dobbins again on second down. They lost 2 there, and it's third down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And they go play action now. Burrow. This is caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase, 26 yards. And the Bengals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. 1 play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
The engineer on the beat.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have a superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was...
He's got a man, complete. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
completion. That was big.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
11. 12.
First down, here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Whoa. 11 mighty. 11 MT. 11 MT, Kate. 11 MT.
Burrow will throw. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
11 MT.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll take this one down near the 15.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9.
11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, Kate. 11. 11.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Here we go.
7th play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
And he'll take this into the end zone from Bengal TD. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Tough there, good pass, hit the hands, he just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, looking for Andrews downfield. And it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He will find his man Chase complete. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And his guys have gone back in the closing stages of the first half. The Bengals drive about to get going. And oh, that is going to be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try to buy some room when a safety's on the table. The big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Throwing is Jackson. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a big loss there. 14 yards to be exact. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
11, Mighty. 11. 12.
saver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. Accelerating and off he goes. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give them 6 points going the other way.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Sometimes I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day. They're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
They go play action with Jackson. And that one's going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion. Just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33. And that gives them now 3 interceptions in the game.
Someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Stan gets it with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The Bengals drive about to get going. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They gets this one to Boyd. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here we go. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now Burrow. Going for the deep ball. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. He's got a man complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. For all the deserved accolades past the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth quarter lead. He's got a man complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throw knocked away. It's incomplete. A fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run with full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. And McPherson on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And this will be recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling in there, whether you want to blitz or whether you want.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Jackson here is going to look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Logan Wilson.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. Remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back at 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Gun. Stop. Quill.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. Those people are really happy about those picks. Any fantasy team that has this defense.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, 4th quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Rolling to his right. Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll try to eat some clock with Mixon. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
11. Here we go.
On second and a yard. Burrow flush to his right. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back in his own 3-yard line. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Now it's Burrow. He's got a man complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
That one looks like he'll throw here. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know,
and my goodness, another interception. Cheetah Bengals with a pick. And the Bengals will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. CD, this is the ideal situation. The fourth quarter, you come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in it. He's got a man complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Caught on the slant. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Second down and goal. Burrow firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. A big play to start the drive got them in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's third and goal. Again, it's Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So now the Bengals offense will stay out there as he'll decide to go for 2. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
it was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
One last shot for Jackson. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so well-rounded in this one.
They certainly were, and how about the day those defenders had, though? How many takeaways did they have? I quit counting after a while. They were clearly the better team, and their defensive effort, it led the way.